When I started to think about what word I wanted to use for this speech, I wanted to find a word that meant not only a lot to me, but a lot to everybody else in the world. And that's when I came to the perfect word, and it lit a spark in my brain, and I started the speech right away. And that word is perseverance. The word perseverance can mean a lot to everybody these days, especially with the pandemic upon us. It also can have an effect on plenty of other struggles and difficulties. I hope this speech will make you think of what the word perseverance means to you and what struggles and difficulties have helped you through in the past or recent times. During this speech, I'll be breaking down the word perseverance with its definition and origin. I will also be explaining how the word is used in society and how much it benefits it. And I'll finish off with why I chose the word and what it means to me. To start, let's begin with the definition and origin of the word perseverance. The Oxford Dictionary states this as its definition: persistence in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. And the Oxford Dictionary also states that its origin comes from a little bit of Old English, French, and Latin, a little bit of everything. You could say we are going through some difficult times right now, but it's that great word perseverance that keeps us pushing for the success on the other side. Another definition by Merriam-Webster Dictionary states this: continued effort to do or achieve something despite difficulties, failures, or opposition. And I take both these definitions as, if you push through the difficult times now or the hard times now, there'll be brighter days ahead of you. You have to endure the hard times now, just so you know you'll get to those happier days ahead. And these two definitions correlate to a bunch of examples in situations such as losing your job. If you persevere through after losing your job, you might get a better job or a similar job after. Another example would be an injury during a sport. Sure, it's going to suck right after. You're going to be out for a couple months, but if you persevere through and don't give up, you'll be right back to that sport in no time. And one last one would be such as a loss of a family member. They would want you to persevere after and get to those happier days ahead. Next, I want to talk about how the word is used in society and what they think of it. But let's address the elephant in the room: COVID-19. One thing COVID-19 has done for specifically to people in my age group is the loss of sports. And that has personally hit me hard. An article by The Observer written by Gabriel Strasberg states this, quote from the offensive coordinator of a college football team. And he stated, "It hits all our core values of character, strength, and honor. The concept of perseverance, knowing that the tough times won't last." And I'll say this over and over throughout this speech: the tough times won't last if you persevere through and get to those happier days ahead. Another very important situation or struggle is disabilities. Not all disabilities are able to be cured. Most aren't. But if you have perseverance, you can do stuff such as people that don't have these disabilities. And this is shown in this article by Alicia and written by Matilda de Robin. And the article explains the story of a little boy named Louis Givelet, who suffers from severe cognitive retardation. The article states this: looking beyond the disability, Florence remains attentive to Louis' nearly miraculous perseverance. She emphasizes forcefully. She finds herself deeply touched by his perseverance in learning to walk, to speak, and to move. If somebody that has this severe disability is able to persevere through something that tough, I don't see why anybody else can't persevere through their own things and not give up. To continue, I think society should really learn this word, especially during these tough times that we are going through. This word in society can be the difference between waking up to those happier days or waking up sad and dreadful every day. Society should cherish this word as it's one of our strongest and most important mental tools. And I have specifically picked this word because of my personal experiences and what I think it means to me. Some examples: I have 2 jobs, but I have very bad back pain. But I persevere through that back pain so I can make good money and create this foundation for myself. I also competed for the National Junior Co-ed cheer team, and that was mentally and physically exhausting, but I persevered, and it's one of my biggest accomplishments today. And one of my sadder ones is my parents getting divorced. I was very torn right after, but I persevered through, and now I'm very happy nowadays. And one last big reason I picked this word is because of my mom. She is a person I correlate this word perfectly to, as I see her as a person that persevered the most throughout my life, and I have a huge found respect for her perseverance. All in all, this word is very special to me, and most likely a lot of people across the world and society. I want you to keep this word in mind whenever you feel down or feel like giving up. If you have perseverance, you'll get to those happier days, and so will everybody else that does the same.